What's up, YouTube? Welcome back for part 13 of the single overhead cam EJ257 hybrid build. This is the finale. We're going to go for a nice highway drive. I guess you can consider it also an auto vlog. So I've got the old GoPro 3 up on the windshield, the 4 on the side window, and I've got the other 4 on the drone. So if we head down the highway and it isn't too windy, I may put the drone up in the air and get some footage of the surrounding area. Car's been running excellent. I've driven it the last couple days. I didn't realize I only have a quarter tank of fuel, but that should be enough for where we're going coming back. And you know, I've been seeing the little bit of smoke on D-cell, but there really is, it's only one street that I see it on. And I think it's just, you know, the amount of fuel that's going through the engine, being lower compression but still using high octane fuel. I don't think a lot of it's lighting off or combusting, and it's building up in the exhaust system and actually lighting off in the exhaust, because I'm getting some popping and crackling on D-cell every once in a while when usually after coming off load, and I think the fuel's just building up and then firing off, and then I usually get a bit of smoke after that. So gonna go for the highway run. It's not gonna be too long, just because I don't want to get too far out of town and have a problem and have to come get towed all the way back. I won't be able to put the car under a ton of load because I'm still kind of breaking it in as far as I'm concerned. I've noticed something strange going on with the oil pressure gauge. It seems to max out too easily. Right now it's showing me about 40 psi for oil, and we've been warmed up for about 5 minutes. But as soon as I get, past 2,000, 2,500 RPM, it maxes the gauge out. So I think possibly the oil pump failure, maxing out oil pressure, it may have done damage to the oil sending unit. Now my aftermarket gauge isn't working 100%. So I might have to change that at some point. But air fuel's been looking awesome, and check engine light stayed out since I put the knock sensor in. So let's just go for a little drive and see what happens. Hear that little pop. Hill, we'll get some load on it. Just right there coming down, I got a little tiny smoke out of it. It's really hard to see, actually, like it's so faint. Here we got to the highway. turbo spool now. I might have an oil pressure issue, who really knows? To have that kind of oil pressure that high though. I almost got nailed by that RCMP. He's looking for someone coming into town going really fast. At least I know they're out today. Everything else on the car has been really good. Suspension's still really nice and tight. Only had to put a, maybe 2 PSI in each tire. The brakes work really well still. I do plan on doing the front brakes at some point. I'm thinking using those WRX calipers that I have, rebuilding those, and buying a new set of brakes for the front. Yeah, so far I'm really happy with the car. It's very quiet at idle. It sounds awesome when you come onto it. The D-cell grumble and rumble is just something I've been craving for quite a while now. I've been driving the Audi for too long, and it's just something about this car. It's built to my specs, and I really enjoy driving it. Let's just say I like driving it a whole lot more than I like working on it. Everything's looking really good except for the oil pressure. Oil pressure's still maxed out on the gauge. No smoke coming out of the exhaust. Air fuel looks perfect. There's a little boat launch down in here. Engine vacuum looks excellent. Temperature's good. Moderate load, still not really into boost yet. Really getting the turbo to turn though, you can hear it. The car just sounds so good. I'm so happy. You gotta remember, this engine is something I kind of stuck a band-aid on. Just lightly took some paper to the cylinder wall, some replacement pistons and rings. I even had to use one of the old rings from the other pistons. Did no gapping, and slapped a set of single overhead cam heads on. Yeah, I'm really like the idea of having such a reliable bottom end. Of course, the STI bottom end, able to take that extra high revving and everything being a little bit more solid. Having a semi-closed block, there's so many benefits to having it, and I kind of figured it would be perfect for my application, reliability wise. And I think porting the heads made quite a difference in the amount of flow that's going to go through this thing. The EJ251 NA heads are known for really good flowing. People have compared them to STI heads, and I'm really unsure if they flow as much, but it's been quoted they flow as much or more. Shot there from the front. Okay, I think I found the perfect spot. It looks pretty windy. But I'll risk the drone and put it up in the air and see what happens. Okay, let's just say that idea is no good. It's so windy I near lost my hat, so scrap that idea. Sorry about talking about drone footage and not being able to get it. my spot. So yeah, that's kind of that. You might get a better shot of this window of the river. Got the Skeena River running right along here. Excellent salmon fishing. I think more or less I'm just happy to be out driving the car. Beautiful day out. And no problems. So here I am at Sticky McDick's. I'm gonna get something to eat. Just don't feel like making anything at home and just want to chill out tonight. So this is gonna be the end of this video in this parking lot of the McDonald's. If you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button for me. Leave your questions and comments further down below, and I'll see you in the next one.